screw-ups, making it snappy.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Screw Up Snappy, where we make our own opportunities in the span of 10 minutes. So, we have another awesome guest here with us for this episode. So, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, I'm Maegan Kho. I'm currently a first year student in the UP College of Medicine.
All
Whew,
right.
welcome. Great to have you. Great to have you here with us today. So yeah, like we explained in the backstage, we'll have a timer running for 10 minutes and no limitation for the questions. Can go wherever. Bahala na where the convo goes. And then when we stop the timer, whatever was said or left unsaid, you can just leave as is. But if there's something extra that you wanted to say that you didn't get to finish, we'll let you finish it naman before we stop. We're not cruel like that. But yeah, okay. So when everyone's ready, we'll just start the 10-minute timer. Everyone good? Okay. 3,
Game.
2, 1. Okay. So have you been a dancer all your life? Or did you just start it somewhere through in high school or even in college?
Yeah, actually I started when I was 5 years old with
5?
ballet. Yeah, 5 years old. I was around 5 to 6 and then I stopped. But then I continued when I was around 8 or 9, I think, with ballet again. And then I also
Mhm.
took up tap dancing, jazz, and hip
Cool.
hop. And then in high school, I auditioned for my high school dance team. So
Okay.
I focused more on hip hop na. And then I had to quit the ballet, classical stuff because I had to make time for training. And then, so that was high school. My entire high school, I was dancing, and I also joined an international dance team. But then
Wow.
in college, I stopped because I was like, okay, my course is pre-med. I have to focus na on studying more than dancing. But then from time to time, if I have free time, I would dance. Cause it was still my hobby. So I stopped with the competitive dancing, but then I still continued for fun.
That's kind
That's
of cool
great.
that you found time to still do it, because dancing is it requires its own amount of a lot of time talaga, and effort, and I'm sure balancing it out with being in med school now, I don't know, it must be really hard. But what are you taking up exactly as a med student?
Like my classes.
Yeah, what's your course? What are you studying to specialize in?
Oh, for specialty, I'm not sure yet because I'm just in my first year of med. So
Mhm.
there's a lot of time but to decide on where I wanna go. But then right now for first year, it's mostly on anatomy, like building the foundation,
Mm-hmm.
and also a bit of physiology. Yeah.
Okay, and how's that been naman so far? How how is it having kind of merged face to face ish coming back, but also doing majority of it online?
Are you in a bar? Are you in sort of face to face already?
Actually, sadly for us, we haven't had any face-to-face encounters at all.
Mhm.
So for my
Sucks.
whole first year has been online. It's been kind of sad because I was excited for dissection. Like we
Yeah, for
have
sure.
the cadavers and then we get to dissect as in face to face, but then now we just have to have it over Zoom, and it's kind of difficult sometimes because the reception isn't good, and sometimes the videos come off as pixelated. So it's
Mhm.
extra hard
Oh,
to
that's so
understand.
hard.
But then it's okay because I mean, at least now we're lucky, there's Google, YouTube, many resources. So at least we can use those. But then I'm really looking forward to face because I love meeting people in real life. So hopefully
Mhm.
maybe in June I think we'll be having a bridging program to have the dissection.
Nice.
I think it's gonna be 4 or 5 days long. So at least we get to experience it. Yeah.
Because it's really different, diba? Doing stuff face to face talaga, especially with med. It's, I think, preferably dapat face to face,
Yeah.
diba? So, but it's good at, kahit paano you're um I don't know, like making the most out of the current situation, diba? And at least there's something for you to look forward to once face to face hopefully rolls around. So yeah, but can I ask like why, the medical field? Like why did you take up med? Diba?
Actually, um, like I fell in love with the medical field. I think as early as I started to love dancing, like for both,
Oh,
like I
Wow.
can't really like pinpoint an exact age. Like right a while ago, I mentioned I started ballet when I was 5, but then
Mhm.
my parents would make kwento to me na when I was younger, like as early as 2 years old. You know what, like when you're in the restaurant with your family and then music starts to play, like I would just get up on the chair and start dancing
Oh,
down.
wow.
So
mm,
like I just really love dancing ever since. And the same with med. And maybe it's partly because both of my parents are doctors. So that's
mhm,
the environment I grew up in. Like, oh, I wanna be like that too when I grow up. And then I think like it's also partly because in high school I went to like outreach programs and stuff. Then we interacted like with different kinds of kids. And then I realized na, oh, I really love spending time with kids. Like any kind of kid talaga. Like I love interacting with them. So before I was like, oh, I wanna be a pedia, ganon. And then from there, that's what got me like interested in med. Like, oh, like I think I can do this like in the future. Like kahit not pedia, like basta in med in general, like interacting with people and stuff. That's something I wanna do talaga.
Wow,
yeah,
that's
that's
great.
great. At an early age too, being able to kind of like know like what it is that you want to do, or at least like fall in love with something, diba? Dancing and use a medical field nga, diba? And for now for you to have gotten experience with both, diba? Dancing and then now you're a first year med student. It's great, diba? Hopefully nga, you continue to have a nice path to your goal, 'di ba? And yung dancing also, even though you're kind of like taking a break na talaga to focus on med, at least from time to time, pwede mo siyang stress reliever or something, 'di ba? So, ayun. Good on you for all
Yeah,
of
I'm
that.
sure there are days when like you're kind of tired from everything you're learning and you kind of get stressed. So do you treat dancing as like your go-to like therapy and stress reliever when you kind of just want to escape from the real world for a bit and kind of calm down?
Yeah, actually now, in the pandemic, I've been turning to dance a lot as a form of like stress relief. Like sometimes immediately after a synchronous class, like I go on TikTok right away. Right, there are many like dance challenges on TikTok, and then like I just do those. Or sometimes when I have more time, like before I work out or after I work out, I do like a mini freestyle session. Like
Mhm.
it's also a way for me to like let out my stress. Like I notice na right after dancing, I always feel a lot better. Like if I'm in a bad mood throughout the whole day, like at least I know na, oh, at the end of the day, like I I can like let out all my frustrations through dancing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great talaga. I think it's really important to have that balance to kind of keep yourself like in check because if there's an imbalance of one over the other, it's gonna stress you out a lot. So it's good that you kind of found your go-to therapy for yourself to make you feel better
Mhm.
because I'm sure life isn't easy now with everything that's happening with COVID and all of that, but kind of have to make the good things count.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have one like last question type thing that we do with all of our guests on this mini sode show. Has nothing to do with like the topic. We just like we have a list of questions from 1 to 30. So we'll just have you pick a random number and then all the questions are different. There's no like specific not to anything. So pick a number between 1 to 30. And then Mon, ikaw na lang you can read it out
Okay.
because I don't have the list with me now.
Mm.
Okay, I'll pick 5.
Okay. Number 5.
That's number 5.
Oh
Who is
no.
your favorite Sesame Street character?
Sesame Street.
Mm.
I think I would pick Cookie Monster just because I
Yo.
love
Yes.
cookies.
Yes.
Hard same. Mhm.
One loves cookies also. Like
Mhm.
that used to be his bio on IG.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, solid. So yeah, very random question lang, pero at least it's something to get to know you better also, diba? So
I actually forgot that we listed that. That's why I was like, are you making that up?
ang dami kasi, 30.
Yeah, there are 30. But that hasn't been asked yet. So
Mm.
pretty
Oh.
good. Pretty good choice.
I always pick 5.
Oh, why? Is it
Mm.
like your lucky number?
Yeah, like, because May 5 is my birthday. So, like, every
Oh,
Oh,
it's
time,
okay.
5-5.
yeah, every
Oh,
time I'm
yeah.
asked to pick a number, I just pick 5 all the time.
For sure, my Lazada sale.
Yeah, for
Hard
sure.
five.
Oh my
All
gosh.
the lowest prices on that day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I sakto pa birthday, diba? Just wait to order everything, add
Oh,
30 sa
ano,
cart.
galing.
And there we go. See that? That was 10 minutes. See how fast
Alright.
time goes by? It's
Wow.
really just like a what? Like,
It didn't feel like 10.
yeah, it felt like 5
Oh,
minutes, right?
felt like 5, diba?
Yeah.
Yeah, our original plan was to make it 5 minutes, and then we were like, no, the guest can't say anything in
Too
5 minutes
short.
because
Yeah.
that's too short. But yeah, I mean the reason why we do it also in this short amount of time, like aside from the fact that this is maybe the only time that people have to spare right now, because everyone's busy with school and with work and all of that. It also gives the guests just enough to share with like our audience, and then we also give them the opportunity to come back on in the future. So if there's anything that you ever want to talk about, like, or anything more that you want to talk about, like for dancing or for anything, like you're more than welcome to come back. Like we kind of just treat our podcast platform as this kwentuhan space. It's kind of like a Discord server that's recorded, like that type thing. So you're always welcome back. Is there anything that you want to plug? Any socials?
Oh yeah. My Instagram is at Maegan Kho. So it's literally just my first name and last name. Yeah, that's all.
Gotcha.
Alright.
We will
Yeah,
we
we'll
will plug
follow
that
you.
in the description. Yeah, we'll follow you also. But thank you, Megan, for being here with us. We know that your schedule is like kind of busy. Kahit it's Holy Week, you deserve your rest.
Mm. Yeah.
But yeah, thank you everyone for listening. This has been another Screw Up Snappy, and we will see you guys in the next episode.